Hey everybody, it's Murray from Anderson Services, and what I'd like to start doing is more videos like what I used to do years ago. Getting older now, my son's come into the shop. That enables me to have a little bit more time, especially on the machining side of the house. It's been something that has been lacking here for a long time. Not that the work and stuff isn't getting done; it's just that now I have help with some of the other work. But some of the things that we have noticed throughout the industry is that gunsmiths are becoming more and more sparse. The gunsmiths that you are finding aren't having the same type of tooling or capabilities of what happened when I got started, 25, 30 years ago. Um, Hopefully we can have these conversations and show things to where people get interested in it again. The firearms industry and stuff will not survive without gunsmiths. That's just a normal thing. If it is, it would just be that you buy something and you throw it away when it breaks. Some of the firearms and stuff that we're having now are over $1,000, as an average rifle, just to go hunting. Of course, they have the budget-friendly kind. Start off around 400 and then move up. But there's still a lot that needs to be desired. Plus, there's a lot of older firearms that are out there that need the attention and the brought into the modern day. One of the services that we offer here is on threading. So this video is actually going to cover a couple of hard to do threading options. Henry Long Rangers were phenomenally popular when they were released about 8 years ago. They're still going out. In fact, now Henry even threads some of them from the factory. Well, we were doing that when they first hit. And I think there's only a couple of other shops nationwide that are doing that. Another one that we've got, and we're going to cover this, and I'm going to show you what exactly that we go through. This is off of a Browning BAR. Now, this is one of the newer models and stuff where it's got an aluminum receiver and then, of course, the steel barrel. And it's clamshelled where the barrel actually fits back into a slot. It's got two bolts that come through that actually hold the receiver to the barrel on the through the action. So in order to thread it, I set it up from center to center in order to guarantee that I am true center to center as far as not grabbing off of either touching a land on this side that throws a couple thousandths, or I am not able to get that actual center itself all the way into the bore. I make adapters. So this adapter is the muzzle end side, and this would be the exact same size as what the bore is, just like doing our gauges when we go in to actually measure. And then it'll come off to a true flat with a center. And everything aligns in, and that will set something like this. So that guarantees that I don't do any damage to the lands that are inside, and that my true cut flat matches the end of the muzzle itself, so that way I don't have any angle or deflection and stuff that comes through. It's just no way for it to happen. And then, of course, the center stuff is relieved in for my live center. On the receiver end, what I end up doing is I make an extension block that brings the ability to tie into my center out beyond where the barrel is. And then on the other end, we'll actually reduce this down to match whatever the cartridge is. Now, usually I only go about 50 thousandths. This one's being in 22 Magnum, so I could take it a little bit longer. And of course, this one isn't finished yet anyway, because I'll probably end up cutting it short anyway. But that gives me the ability to go in. I usually cut it 1,000 smaller than what the actual chambering is, so that way it goes in, it's snug, but it's not going to affect anything that happens with the cartridge. Also, these are steel, but I don't reharden them after cutting them, so it takes less of a chance of damaging. Also, the face here is completely 90 degrees, of course, so that way it matches with the back of the barrel and I don't get any cant. But that's how we go about setting up a hard to do barrel that we need to do center to center and guaranteed that our cuts and stuff are right. And of course, like I said, this will be 1/2 by 28, so we'll come back 1/2 inch. put a subscribe line, cut it down to 498, and then go ahead and thread it at 28 threads per inch. All right, hopefully that explains a couple of these other ones and the precision processes that we go to, all the threading and stuff that we do within our shop. We have a tolerance that are internal that's no greater than 1/1000th of an inch off, and usually we cut that down quite a bit too, just to see exactly where we're going with that. The main reason being is that 90% of these guns are going to be set up for suppressors, and I don't want baffle strikes and stuff that goes through. But hopefully you guys get interest and stuff out of the video, and tell your friends, tell somebody else. Maybe somebody out there will get an interest in and take up as far as gunsmithing. There's so many different facets to that profession and stuff that nobody is doing, or limited people. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and let us know.